little kerfuffle that we just had happen. This game is pretty hardcore, so if you are a fan of Beast Bermuda, then I'm sure you can relate to that aspect. Kill someone, take their loot. It's you versus them in this game, right? What I'm checking out right now is a little river. These are a great source for food, providing us some early healing to get our HP up. And we're going to be trying to get ourselves a start down on this server. I usually don't play solo, so I don't really have any advanced solo tips or tricks or anything that I'll be showing off, but I'll just try to secure myself a start in this unforgiving land, right? Pick up a little bit of stone right here, and then we'll pick up a little bit of wood to make ourselves a pickaxe. So depending on the tool that you're using, for example, a pickaxe, not only is it going to harvest that resource faster, but you'll actually get more out of it. So stone nodes can sometimes be hard to find, so it would be a good idea just to go ahead and use this wood right here, craft a pickaxe, and then we'll be able to get everything from those stone nodes that we were lucky enough to come across. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Stone pickaxe. And we'll finish harvesting this tree, so that maybe we can make ourselves a stone hatchet here in a little bit. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. Awesome. Hit the shiny spots to farm it even quicker. There we go. Now, these 2 stone nodes won't be quite enough for us to get a secure base by any means, but they will just be a piece of the puzzle. Let's go over here. Harvest just a couple more of these stone nodes. Okay, yeah, we've got plenty of stone nodes. So what I'll do is I'll take these stone nodes over to Bandit Camp, and hopefully be able to trade them in for some wood or some other equivalently useful resource. Okay. Let's see, we're really close to Bandit Camp. Maybe we just want to... Yeah, I'm thinking we probably just go for it. So let's see, 30 cloth might not be a bad idea to get a bag down here. But I am personally thinking maybe we should just get our base location down and put a bag in that base, right? So, Bandit Camp and Outpost, as well as fishing villages and ranches, are these areas in the game that, as you can see from the bottom right corner above my health bar, are a safe zone. So these are areas where you can come in and do trade, you can safely recycle. Pretty much just a spot to grab your footing in this unforgiving area. So what I'm thinking is, since we're playing solo, we probably want to put our base in an area that doesn't draw too much attention, and as much as I would love to try to slap it down right next to a monument and control that monument, I'm just not sure if we're going to be able to accomplish that. But R14 is looking like a nice building location. So here's what I'm going to do, is I need to get myself a little bit of scrap. So scrap is kind of like the currency that one might use as money in this game, right? You are going to use it for researching, you use it to advance your technology, get different workbenches, but you can also use it for trading. So for example, I want to use a delivery drone to trade some of this stone that I got for wood, right? But what I'm going to have to do in order to do that is I'm going to have to get 20 scrap, because that's the delivery fee. So let's see what we can get here. Got a little hat and 2 scrap from that. So in addition to getting a little bit of scrap out of these, you also are going to get random item drops. So for example, I got that hat right there. What I'm really looking for would be something like that propane tank, something that can recycle into more scrap. 3 metal pipes, those are really good sources of scrap. Not the best in the game by any means, but those are really good for just us starting out. Some rope, that's also very useful. We can fashion that into a crossbow. Is there a crate in the back of this? Oh, there's a tool crate. That's awesome. So we got ourselves some decent armor already. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take what we found. I think that this is going to be enough to get us a good start. So up here in Bandit Camp, here's the wheel. This is a form of gambling that you can do in the game. This is a poker table, slot machines. So those are avenues that you can gamble your scrap and try to come up from it. So we're going to recycle these items that we found. In addition to the components, you can also recycle just any item that you come across for whatever, you know, was used to craft it. So we're going to get ourselves a little bit of cloth back from this. We did get enough scrap for us to afford the delivery fee. And right over here is the delivery station. So we can go ahead and check around, see if anybody has any good deals. A revolver for 50 scrap, crossbow for 30. Neither of those really appeal to me. Crossbow for 100 sulfur ore. That is a pretty... That is a pretty good one. If I had some sulfur ore, I would definitely get that. Let's see, we've got a pistol bullet, revolver, workbench level 2, revolver, double barrel shotgun. So I think this is a really solid example of why trading can be really useful, right? This revolver, for example, might cost me 500 scrap to get down the tech tree, right? That's a considerable amount, but instead I could just pay this delivery fee, give them the little bit of sulfur that they want. I could take that revolver and research it, and I'd be able to craft myself as many as I wanted, so that's going to be really good. Here's the one that I was really looking for. Right here. Being able to trade some stone for some wood. Right.
Hey there, mate.
Let's
You
do,
get down.
let's do 2,500. What's up, dog? How are you doing?
Fucking A, right? I'm doing good, G. How about you, buddy?
I'm doing real well. You
Fuck
hungry?
Yeah. What's up, boys? Fuck yeah, I'll use something to eat.
Here you go, brother, man.
You get away from my corn, boy. Oh, he took the
I'm
corn.
just playing with you. I'm just
He's
playing
just
with
playing with you, man.
Hey, I'll get you a piece of corn. I'll get you a piece of corn.
you. Ooh.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
an honest man. You're an honest man.
Tasty, tasty.
Corn for everybody.
Good guy.
Hot on the corn. Fucking right. Boys hot on the corn.
I won't say no to that. Unless you want it back, of course.
It's okay, man.
Have some corn.
I'll take some hand over.
I'm full. I'm full.
Okay. Hey, good luck, everybody. Hope y'all's wipes go well.
Yes, sir.
That's
You
like
two
the
boys.
most. That's the most positive interaction that I've ever had out of Rust. So that's really cool. You know, whenever you meet somebody in the safe zone,
There we
there's
go,
always
we
a
got
good
corn
chance
even
that they
fucking
can be
planted
friendly.
here, boy. Hot on the corn.
Alright, man. Well, I'm going to go and try and get a base down. Good luck.
Fucking right. Take care, bud.
Alright, so in order to build a base, there's a couple of things that we're going to need, right? Number one thing that we're going to need is going to be a door with a lock on it. That's the #1 thing. Whenever you're wanting to craft your base, make sure that you go ahead and pre-craft that door, right? In addition to that, you also are going to need a building plan to create the building pieces, and you're going to need a hammer to upgrade them. So we've got enough resources. We're going to go ahead and just try to beeline it to what we think might be a good building spot, right? Now, in addition to that, it might be a good idea to go ahead and craft ourselves a weapon, because we don't know if we're going to encounter any unsavory characters out there, right? So, we don't have enough to create that crossbow quite yet. So, like I said, items can be recycled into the materials that it takes to craft them, right? So, there is a person here at Bandit Camp, right over here, that sells food. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, food's really, really useful. If you need it, you need it, right? We don't need food, but what we do need is metal fragments. So check this out. These water jugs right here, 5 scrap. There we go. So we actually get 50 metal frags for 5 scrap that way. Let's go over here and let's craft up that crossbow like we said we would. Awesome. Next thing we need, we're going to need some arrows. Couple of larger bases in this area, so let's try not to build right on anybody's doorstep. For the base today, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. We're just going to go for a standard 1x2 design. I don't know if those guys are chasing us, but we might run all the way back to Bandit Camp just because of that. So that was 2 people. They definitely had clothes on, which means I'm definitely going to assume that they have weapons. Okay. This. And there you go. Very easy. Got our base down. And that's the reason why you really want to make sure that you have that door already crafted. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to secure this base more, right? So right now there's just one door. If somebody killed me and this door was open, they'd be able to come right in and take my stuff, right? On the topic of if somebody killed me, I wouldn't be able to get back to my base, so let's go ahead and make sure that we get a sleeping bag down. I'm just going to go ahead and put the bag right there for now, and if I need to move it later, I'll move it later. Alright. So now we've got enough wood to craft ourselves another door, and that's going to make me feel a lot safer in here. Alright. I'll grab the stone. Okay, so 2 single doors. Go ahead and craft another one. Is going to create what's called an airlock, and I'll show that off here in a little bit. The purpose of an airlock is that they won't, even if both of these doors were left open, a person won't be able to get through it. We'll go ahead and put this door down. So I'll go ahead and show how this airlock works now, right? So right now, if I have this door open, right, and I open this one, you can't get out. Or say, for example, somebody's trying to get in, right? You can't get in. See, we're really hurting for metal. There's a lot of really good things that we could get going right now. If we're able to kill an animal, then we could create a furnace. A furnace would allow us to cook this metal ore, like I just picked up on the ground. You can cook up the metal ore to make metal fragments. You also need a furnace to make sulfur. I hear an animal. Oh no, it's running. Gonna have to find out where he went, though. There we go. So, different tools are better for gathering. As you can see, this stone hatchet has a rate of 10 flesh gather, whereas, well, also our rock has 10. So it really doesn't matter which tool we use, but I'm pretty sure the hatchet will be a little bit quicker. Some items, such as a bone knife, will actually yield more resources. So I want to go ahead and put everything that I found in here. You can hold, I think, H. I've bound it to a different key, but you can use H just to hover over items. You can quickly grab everything. So that's a really good way to depot your items, is just to hold H, go across everything. You can also see right here, the TC only accepts resources. I can't put, like, for example, my food or my tools in here. Okay. So let's go back out and try to find ourselves another animal. Pig's chasing us. So you can see this pig's messing me up a little bit. I missed that shot. And we've got a player right here on us. Okay. So that was a really good example of him getting the jump on us. That's not really a fight that you want to take. Don't know where he is. I see the pig right here, but I really don't want to risk it and go for it. So, we're just going to try to get back to our base. Now, let's see what I can do in order to make more efficient use. Make more efficient use of my resources is what's called comfort healing. So, as you can see, I've got food and water. As long as your food and water stats are good enough, your character can heal over time, right? This rate is normally pretty slow, but what I can do here is I can put a campfire down. And not only do I need to use this campfire to cook some of that pork that we got earlier, but this campfire is also going to give me an increase to the comfort stat. So now you can see my HP is regenerating a lot faster. Alright, so now you guys can see I've healed up to 81, right? With 50% comfort, that is the most that I can heal at the moment, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of these mushrooms and craft a couple of bandages to finish off the rest of the healing process, right? So remember, mushrooms heal 3, so I'll get myself up to 90. And then I'll use 2 bandages to get back to 100. Also in that time, our pork finished cooking, so I'll go ahead and put this in the box so you can see we're doing just fine on food now. There's a lot of stone nodes over here, so that's something that would be good to keep in mind. There's our pig. Awesome. So with this right here, we have hopefully enough resources to make this furnace that we so desperately want. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put this furnace down. I'm going to put it down right here in the corner. Load this up with the metal and the wood that we got for it. There we go. Now our furnace is on. Just like the campfire, you can see that furnaces provide comfort, but the number one use of them is going to be turning this metal ore or sulfur ore into a usable resource. Okay. And other than that, not much more to do during the nighttime. Since I'm not able to see, I'm just going to wait here, and we'll head back out in the morning. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's looking like this has already been looted, which, while it is a bummer for us, we're just gonna have to make the best of a bad situation. And we're gonna take this opportunity to hit these barrels, right? Just like we did earlier. Because over here, at the supermarket, we have got a recycler. So even though we're not really able to get the loot from the monument itself, like we were wanting to, we might be able to get something else rolling. SAR body, sweet. That semi-automatic body is going to recycle into a decent amount of stuff. So let's check up here real quick. This is the sewer branch. Sewer branch has really good loot. It is a monument which is going to require a green card for you to be able to get most of the loot though, right? So what it's looking like is we might just use the recycler. We'll go ahead and get it running. Yep. So this is the jump puzzle. Normally there will be loot on top of it, but it looks like somebody's been here recently. There's currently no loot here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use this recycler, and then we're going to get back. We're going to grab our stuff. 38 scrap. That's all that we need to get that tier 1 workbench down. We got some other things like cloth out of that. Those things are very useful. But at the end of the day, that's not really what we're here for. I'm going to craft a couple more arrows. Sewing kits. Sewing kits are really useful. If I was feeling like recycling again, then I would use those sewing kits to get a lot of cloth. Would be use it to break into their bases. Setting up another pig here. They provide a lot of good resources. Leather can be used for crafting armor. You know, the animal fat is how we're creating our furnaces. Bone fragments can be used for armor. A bone knife, things like that. We actually have enough to craft a bone knife right now, so I'm going to go ahead and craft that before we hunt this pig right over here, so that we can get the full resources out of it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a lot more loot whenever you harvest it with the right type of tool. Okay, he's running. Oh, shoot, we missed that one. This is turning into a sloppy hunt now. We got him, though. How many arrows have I got left? I've got 13 arrows, so we are fine if the kerfuffle breaks out. So you can see we're getting a lot of resources, whereas we were only getting 30 animal fat, or maybe like 25 or something. We got 40 animal fat that time. So much better yield. If you have a bone knife, you can actually get enough low grade from a single pig to make a furnace. Alright, so we can see that somebody did manage to take down the patrol heli. And what I want to do is, hopefully when they're going to loot it, maybe I'll be able to get a sneaky kill off. But, truth be told, all these crates right here, thinking it might just be our best bet to take what we're getting from these, head on back. There's a scientist right up here. I'm gonna have to be careful, probably gonna have to kill it in order to get all of the loot over here. Where was he exactly? Oh, there he is. Once he stops, I'll take my shot. A perfect headshot. It's unlikely that we killed that scientist with just one shot, but let's keep our eyes peeled. Okay, sweet, sweet.
Hope your mom dies to cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sweet. Oh, and we were able to get some medical syringes. Okay, this is great. This is really great. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this stuff on back. That is a lot of loot that we got right there, and I want to try and make the utmost use of it. This paddle right here, I can't wait to go into that, as that's a really good tool to have as well. Surely to goodness, we should have enough for a large storage box. We sure do. So we're gonna keep this cooking. We got any more metal ore? Yeah, that guy had a good bit of metal ore on him. Oh, I feel bad. You know, I feel bad. You know, we've all been the guy that gets killed when he's just running along, but that is the nature of the game, and there's no reason to get salty about it. There's no reason to talk to someone like that just for them playing the same game as you, right? Alright. We'll go ahead and drop all this stuff off. Wow, look at that. That was a really good haul right there. I guess he was using this cleaver to harvest the barrels along the road. That's a really good way to get scrap and components, is using a good tool like this. The salvaged cleaver can one hit any barrel, so it's really, really quick for farming those. And then we'll put the workbench right here. Now that workbench right there has opened up so many possibilities for us. Oh my god. Sorry, bud. He was just starting out. I mean, I know he came at me, but we kind of just came around the corner like that, you know? So, I'll toss him that hatchet. It's almost broken anyways, and maybe he'll be able to get himself something started. So, as y'all can see, we chose a area that has a pretty close proximity to bandit camp. One of the reasons why I did that was so that I can easily go to bandit camp for recycling purposes. So I'm going to take all of this junk that we're not using out of our boxes, and I'm going to take it to bandit camp to recycle with. I'll go ahead and take our rock. And I think that's good. So, you know what, actually, I'll take the paddle. I'll show you guys instead of the rock. So there's only 2 tools that you can have out at bandit camp and outpost in those safe zones. And that is the paddle and the rock, right? And you can use those to break barrels. Now, obviously, the rock gets the job done, but is not a great tool for it. So what I can use, or what I can do, is I can take this paddle, and I'll be able to very efficiently break barrels in the area around bandit camp, while still being able to have it out in the safe zone. So, the paddle is kind of a troll thing, but it's also like a 200 IQ move for farming in these safe zones. Alright guys, so we're finishing up our recycling right
Big
now.
Gear 5.
We're gonna see the actual scrap that we get. We were able to get some tech trash from that camera that we got.
Yeah, that's 5 roll. Shit.
These guys are gambling in the background. Tech trash is a high quality component, but we really don't need it at the stage of the game that we're in, so I'm just gonna go ahead and recycle it. This scrap could really propel us forward. I'm thinking I might even do a little bit of gambling before we leave. Let's check this out. So we got 215 scrap.
Fuck!
Oh no, don't tell me you just went
I
broke.
won like 16 times in a row.
Did you go broke?
Well, I had 34 scrap, so. But
Are you
5
broke?
or 3, 5 or 3, maybe even a 20. It hit 20
I'm
a
going
little
blue,
bit ago, but it's
purple,
hit one,
red.
like 4 times. in a- Yeah, that might be the play, honestly. So it could be a wild 3, you know.
Blue, purple, red is what I'm going. I'm not betting everything on this one, but I've got a good feeling. Blue, purple, red. Oh, he's dancing for it. He's blessing it. He's blessing it.
It's the wild 3.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go again.
Damn. Do same thing, dude. It's either 1 or it's blue, purple, red. You got this, I believe.
Alright. Thanks, bro. Oh, let's see. We're 60 scrap down from our gambling right now, but, you know, hopefully, probably, get something from this one. It seemed to be hitting pretty dry for those guys, so maybe I'm gonna hit it on the good streak. Oh, no. Okay, that's another 3. There's no... I think I'm gonna go all in. Blue, purple, red. Oh, come on. 215 scrap. I mean, yeah, it could have been useful, but we really don't have anything that we can research at the moment. Like, we need the 500 to get to the tier 2, but, we don't have anything to use once we get to tier 2, so once we have a gun or something that we can research and we can actually make use of the tier 2, I'll worry about it. But right now, like, a good win right here could get us the tier 2, and it could get us the scrap to research something. So let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. Oh, okay, I think we won. Yeah, okay. You know, we're at a little bit of a loss. We had like 215 scrap, now we're down to 192. I'm gonna call just getting most of our money back. I'm gonna call that a win. I'm not... You know, sometimes the gambling, it really pops off. You know, sometimes it's worth trying, you've just gotta know. But, ooh. I hope that wasn't our buddy. I saw that he had a SAR. And even though this is close to our base, it could be risky. So we're gonna go ahead, pay the 50 scrap to get ourselves a revolver. So there we go. We got our revolver. Now, this is something that people very often do. There's no ammo in it. Which is really just a bummer. It's not a cool move. You know, if you're gonna sell the guns, like, at least, like, put an ammo in there. Like, one so that they can research it without having to break down the gun, right? But, nonetheless, that's a pretty common thing that people are gonna do, is that they're going to take all of the ammo out of the guns before selling it. Alright? Place the revolver in the top, and the scrap in the bottom. You can see it's going to cost 75 scrap to research it, and it's going to consume the item in the process. So we're going to lose this revolver, right? So see, it's taken away our scrap, but now we have a revolver. Now, I don't think I have any metal pipes at the moment, but those aren't too hard to get. So, I guess in the next video, we'll go ahead, head on out, and actually find some metal pipes to craft our revolver, right? But, you know, try to make use of all of your scrap before you log off. That's a good tip that I would give you. But from this position that we're in, even if we were to get raided, we would keep this research on our character. So I would still be able to craft the revolver, even if I was to get raided, right? And I'm feeling really good about this start. We've got a good cloth stockpile. We are amassing some metal, some low grade. We could always go out and get some stone to do a base expansion. So, yeah, I hope that this video helped you guys. I really enjoy Rust, and, you know, this was kind of more of a laid-back video. I typically, wouldn't explain everything that we go through, but, you know, if this is your first time ever checking out Rust for one of my videos, then I wanted to make sure that I explained everything as well as I could so that everybody understands what's going on. In the future, in the next video, a couple of things that I'd like to do: get our green card, run sewer branch, run airfield, maybe even run launch site, get ourselves some decent guns, and put down a main base, something that's a little bit more secure, has better defenses, and is better to live out of than this base. So that's what we're going to do in the next video, is we're going to focus on upgrading our tech and upgrading our base. So I hope to see you guys there, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.